So there is an interesting rule that was brought to light in the past few days about any person who is a board member of the Green Bay Packers. And because the Green Bay Packers are unlike any other franchise in the NFL, considering they are the only publicly owned team, every other NFL team has an owner, whereas the Packers are technically owned by all the different shareholders who own a share of the Packers. And so because of that, there are some interesting rules when it comes to these board members of the Green Bay Packers. So the Packers are a publicly owned team, a non-profit organization. Technically, they're the Green Bay Packers, Inc. And the president and CEO of the Green Bay Packers, as many of you guys know, is Mark Murphy. But a few days ago, there was a question asked to Mark Murphy in his Murphy Take 5 on the Packers website that I want to read to you right here because it is pretty important, I think. So here we have a question from Mark. As a new stockholder, I noticed board members are forced to resign or retire once they hit 70. As president and CEO of the Packers, does this pertain to your position too? Do you have a date in mind for your retirement? By the way, did you know you have a doppelganger on the PGA Tour? Thanks for the question, Mark, and thanks as well for purchasing a share of stock in the Packers. I hope to see you at the shareholders meeting on Monday, July 25th. You are right regarding our board members. They go to emeritus status when they turn 70. Since I'm a member of the board, the policy applies to me, and I will retire on July 13th, 2025 when I turn 30. The organization's executive committee has started to make plans for the process and timeline to find my successor. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as the Packers president. I plan on making the last 3 years as successful as possible with multiple Super Bowl championships. So within 3 years, the Packers are going to have to find a new president and CEO. And because the Packers don't have an owner, the president and CEO basically acts as an owner in regards to the rest of the league. And a few years ago, Mark Murphy actually made some changes to the management structure, where in the past, the head coach was basically under the GM. Now, both the GM and head coach are basically under Mark Murphy, the president and CEO. So, with that being the case, things are going to change in a big way in the next few seasons because whoever clearly runs the Packers, they sort of have a say on to how things are working, who the coach is, who the GM is, all these different kinds of things. So, it's going to be interesting to see who the Packers select as the next president once Mark Murphy is no longer here in Green Bay. And if you look back to the past, when Mark Murphy became CEO and president of the Packers, he became that back in December of 2007. It's basically been about 14 years that Mark Murphy has been here operating for the Packers. So in the next few years, this entire Packers organization is going to look so different, not only because Aaron Rodgers is probably in the next 3 to 10 years. Who knows how long he'll play? 1 to 10 years? I don't know. Things are going to look different. Aaron Rodgers will be gone. Mark Murphy will be gone. The Packers will be run by a new individual, whoever that new individual is. They will probably have a new quarterback. So in the next few seasons, things are going to change a lot here in Green Bay. And I wasn't aware that the president had to, or a board member had to basically resign or retire by age 70, which I guess makes sense. They don't want people being too old up in there. At the same time, maybe who knows how much longer Mark Murphy could have gone if he wanted to stay. Maybe he likes the idea of retiring at 70. Maybe he would want to work till 80. Who knows? Because I feel like he's done a pretty solid job here in Green Bay. 1 Super Bowl, better than 0 Super Bowls. So, we'll take it. And hopefully, as he said, in the next few seasons, the Packers can get a few more before he leaves. But I just wanted to bring this note to light because it is going to have a big impact on the Packers going forward once this happens in 2025. But that is all I have for this video. If you guys haven't subscribed and you want to see more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.